Working on a 2007 Honda Pilot, and had a lot of noise from the front end. Just replaced these pads almost a year ago. Pretty sure with Dura, you know, gold. But they ate themselves away and left a nasty ridge on my rotor. And I'm not going to go to the store and buy the same junk rotors to match the pads. We happen to have an ancient piece of technology called a rotor turning machine. So, throw these on the rotor turning machine.
It's a brake lathe!
The brake lathe. It's another little trick for Honda rotors, since those little bolts always snap off in there and they get stuck. You can take the, I don't suggest using the caliber bolts, but it's the same size, threads right into the rotor and pushes it right off. Neat little trick. This is, sometimes we all have to work on things we don't want to, but at least if it's newer, I prefer it to be a Honda. But we'll get back with you and show you how we use the brake lathe. We used it a few times already. It's a great machine. Down here in the basement where we keep all the ancient technology. Fairly new to this equipment, but I got, you got a bunch of these spacers and cones and whatever. You got to fill the space in here, lock the rotor in place, try to get it lined up between your cutting teeth here. On this particular machine, it's a stop shop. The handle over here controls your in and out. It's your fast and slow speed. And this is your balance, I believe, in and out as well. So you want to set this all the way in the beginning of the rotor. I'm going to do a fast pass first. And then after it cuts that, you get most of the ridges out and the slip off the edge. Do a nice slow pass to finish it up. And once you get these cut, then you're not just wasting a pair of pads on a very gouged up rotor surface here, so you can see how bad these are. But we're going to reuse them. That's the beauty of this machine. So I'll give you a short tidbit after I cut this first pass. Your first raw cut will look a little rough, and it might be a little warped, but I've done worse. We're on our slow pass now. Not a much less gouged look. We do need some new teeth on our machine, but more before and after pictures of the rotor, but that's looking pretty good. Our lever's on slow. It takes about 15 minutes. We had the stop installed. This would come back, shut it off automatically. Set up and walk away kind of thing. So of course, I cut the really bad one first, but here's a finished product. This one doesn't have real bad cuts, but it'll be easier to cut. So, actually the back's kind of ringed up pretty bad. See? But nice and smooth. I love this thing. I think the rotors were 60, 75 bucks a piece, so a little bit of time. The back rotors are already cut, and they have been running great. So I can't say how much I appreciate this machine. There's all the pieces there. Another little snidbit. The rotors get seized to this plate right here. Take a little bit of anti-seize. He's put a nice light coat on the whole hub wheel here. Real light, doesn't need a lot. Okay, that'll do is next time you go to take this off, okay, come right off. You don't have to do that bolt trick I showed you. It will literally slide right off of here. And you can get some on them lug nut threads, because you know, anti-seize don't hurt. It's just messy. Of course, my dad hates anti-seize, so any opportunity to put it somewhere he's going to get it all over his hands is definitely a bonus.